Man suffers freak injury while masturbating and has to be hospitalized.
I gotta say, this was one of my potentials.
Oh, I knew this would be. This was gold. A 20-year-old man was left in intensive care after a freak accident happened while he was masturbating. The Swiss patient, who remains unnamed, presumably felt out of embarrassment, suffered a rare lung injury, usually caused by rigorous exercise or violent coughing. Geez, the guy really went at it. He was hospitalized for 3 days and spent a night in the ICU as the air had escaped from his lung and became lodged in his rib cage.
What?
The patient took himself to A&E after experiencing breathlessness and chest pain, which while he was performing the act in his bed. He had arrived at the hospital. It was clear he had really done a number on himself. His face was swollen, and crunching noises were coming from his neck down to his arms. Dang. The doctor diagnosed him with spontaneous pneumomediastinum. I'm sure I said that wrong, which is the leakage of air from the lung to the ribs. The case is the first to be caused by masturbation. However, it has been noted before during sex. Bet that makes the lad feel even better. In his case, trapped air had been spread around his body and even made the way up to his skull. In more extreme cases, the air trapped can cause a collapsed lung. He was treated at Cantonal Hospital in Witherthur. The doctors calling his case unusual. He turned up at the hospital. He told the medics he had experienced a sharp chest pain while masturbating. The patient denied taking drugs or smoking and confirmed he wasn't participating in any strenuous exercise or suffering a cough prior to the injury. That led doctors to labeling the case spontaneous. In the report, doctors said predisposing factors are history of smoking, acute asthma, and recreational drug use, especially cocaine and heroin. Except for his history of mild and non-acute asthma, no inciting factors were noticed in our patient. There are only a few reports of SPM related to sexual activity, and we could not find any cases associated with autoeroticism, which makes our case unusual. He was discharged on the fourth day, and hopefully he doesn't have to experience pain like that again.
You know, even if this happened to me, there's no fucking way I'd be honest about it. I'd be like, I went through for a jog or something,
Yeah.
doc, and now I feel like shit. Can you help me?
I would lie like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you wouldn't even have any idea what was happening other than think it was like a heart attack. Because who ever heard of like air escaping from your lungs without like being shot or something?
How'd they end up in the ribs?
Yeah, it's definitely like I read that too, and I'm like, I've never heard of this. I don't know how this happens, but apparently it does.
Huh.
So, all you eager masturbators out there, beware.
Be less furious.
Make sure to breathe in and
Yeah.
breathe out while you're jerking.
Do your stretches first.
Stretch before you stretch.
Pre-jerk off drink.
You have to be like paranoid about jerking off for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's got to leave.
That's true. That guy's probably always like, "Oh my god, I got to be careful."
Like every time he goes to the restroom, his parents are like, "Slow down, okay? Calm
What are you
down.
doing? I'm taking my life in my own hands.
I'm tired of living afraid."
Have you been jerking off? No. I can hear your neck crunching.